पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश प्रो रेसलिंग लीग सीजन 3 में अब वक्त है महिलाओं के 62 यानी के 62 किलोग्राम वर्ग कुश्ती का। देवियों और सज्जनों, मुंबई महारथी की ओर से आ रही हैं भारतीय मूल की साक्षी मालिक।
मिट्टी से फौलाद बने हो, दंगल के उस्ताद बने हो, जीतने आए हैं जीत के जाएंगे, जीतने आए हैं जीत।
पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश प्रो रेसलिंग लीग सीजन 3 के महिलाओं के 62 किलोग्राम वर्ग कुश्ती के इस बाउट में वीर मराठास की ओर से आ रही है भारतीय मूल की ऋतु मालिक दलाल।
So this women's 62 kilograms, Sakshi Malik, the captain of the Mumbai Maharathi, terrific record, an Olympic bronze medal in 2016. She's their icon player and she's up against Ritu Malik Dalal. Used to be known as Ritu Malik, but she's got married to Bhagwan Dalal, who's a Greco-Roman wrestler. I understand for these other people like me who don't speak Hindi that Bhagwan means hail the gods. Is that right, Raman?
Spot on there, John. Abduliev is the referee for this contest, and we're set. But she's got quite a challenge today. Ritu Malik Dalal going up against the Olympic bronze medalist Sakshi Malik, who is, since talk about marriage, married to Satyavrat Kadian, who fought earlier this evening and lost to Georgi. In fact, it was just the previous bout.
We're a close-up of Sakshi, so you'll have no problems recognizing her from now on. And it's actually Malik's everywhere. This, of course, expected to go the Mumbai Maharathi way. Their icon player, their captain. And she's shown herself to be an inspirational leader so far, but we've seen some very, very good performances from the underdogs, so nobody taking anything for granted. And Ritu Malik Dalal did win the national championship this year, but there's Sakshi Malik desperately trying for a moment to lift her opponent, didn't succeed, and they're back to square one. And the referee Abdulayev will actually ask them to release and form again in the center of the mat.
You know, I think, John, when a grappler like Ritu Malik Dalal goes up against an Olympic medalist, there's that extra verve to the contest, purely because you want to show to the world that you're just as good. You can match the Olympian, you can match the Olympic medalist, maybe better on a given day.
And a great chance to make a name for yourself. You're in front of the cameras. It's a golden opportunity to put yourself on the map.
So that's something that Ritu would be attempting to do here. Just put some pressure on Sakshi Malik. You'll have to say Sakshi's had a fantastic year and a half or 2 years. Good run at the Olympics in Rio. From there on, she's really been the cynosure of all eyes in an Olympic campaign for India, which didn't yield many medals, remember?
No, certainly standout performer on the women's side. And now she's got a few problems on her hand. I mean, she's not in any way in trouble, but she's gone 2 minutes and she hasn't been able to make her extra experience and her extra skill, as she would hope, tell so far. 2 minutes 20 gone, just 40 seconds. No warnings as yet for passivity.
But no score, so straight away a point to the red corner being awarded now. There you go, and one wonder how much wrestling that little fella understood, but I'm sure he's liking the atmosphere. At the moment, a point given for passivity, just as you spoke, and there's going to be no passivity now. Getting that single leg hold, Sakshi, can she convert it into 2 points? Yes, she does. Takes her up and down and gets behind her to pin 3 joints on the mat. That's how she managed those 2 points. So leading by 3-0 at the moment as we see the clock ticking away to the 3-minute mark.
And it's a danger of a pin there. Real trouble there right at the end of the round. She escaped into that round but then paid the penalty. Sakshi Malik taking full advantage to take control of this bout. Can Ritu Malik Dalal get back into it? Or can Sakshi Malik really now press her advantage home?
You know exactly who they're supporting.
And Sakshi got to get round behind her opponent to make this tell. Edging away there. She's got to be careful though, because you're vulnerable when you do it. She's done it now. That goes to 7. Now she's trying to turn her again. Wrestling in good wide position by Ritu Malik Dalal. Defending well at this point, and the referee gives Sakshi Malik a good chance to make that attack tell even more, but now back to their feet in the centre of the mat.
That was a strong hold, but well defended by Ritu. Still a 7-0 lead for Sakshi, and time's running out. It's almost looking like one-way traffic now in this contest. That flurry of points late in the first round has cost Ritu dear. And that's what you'll see, that the more experienced campaigner still has more fuel left in the tank, more energy left towards the latter half of a bout. And those last 30 seconds could prove to be decisive.
Good attempted attack there from Ritu Malik Dalal, but the experience of Sakshi Malik coming in, she defended it quite comfortably in the end.
Break of hold. We've seen points scored, so there's no risk of passivity just yet. Ritu had scored a couple. Sakshi had scored a couple against Ritu initially in the second period as well.
Malik certainly scored them.
Oh yes. Oh, here goes trouble for Ritu. 4 points awarded to Sakshi Malik, and I think there could be a protest here being lodged by Ritu Dalal's camp. A takedown from a standing position onto the back. That straight away accounts for 4 points. Now what's the protest about? Is the protest being made that the takedown happened outside the competitive area into the protection zone? If the protest is upheld, then it's all right. But if the protest is rejected, then, oh look at that. Yes, it's a maneuver executed while still inside the ring. So this should count for points. And in fact, John, it's going to count for an extra point because this referral is going to be rejected. And yes, that's the penalty point being awarded to Sakshi Malik.
That's the penalty you pay if you go for a challenge. You've got to be pretty sure of it. And you could see Sakshi Malik was actually wondering whether she'd actually completed the takedown in time. But I think that was a fair enough decision. Nobody arguing with the judges now.
The replay was conclusive. The maneuver had been executed while still inside, albeit her opponent landed outside in the protection zone. But the execution happened within that outer circle, not outside it.
Just 30 seconds left in this contest, and Ritu Malik again in trouble. Sakshi notches another 2 points. She only needs another one now, and it will be stopped for technical superiority. She's 14-0 up.
I think what she was looking for was a win by fall. She just wanted to get her opponent on the back. Last minute desperate defending by Ritu Malik Dalal.
10 seconds to go. I think she'd like to end it with technical superiority, but will be very happy to just see out time now. And there it is, the end of the bout, and Sakshi Malik, a convincing winner.
14-0 for the icon player of Mumbai Maharathis. Sakshi Malik wins this over Ritu Malik Dalal.